Okay, so what I did here was I went ahead and cut out the top part of the worksheet that you're doing. And then I also went ahead and cut out the periodic table of ions from the periodic table that you guys have. So this is the ones that we're going to use, all right? So if you look here, it gives you like the name that it should be, and it gives you the charges as well, okay, for all of these, the name and the charges and what it should be. So let's go ahead and do this here. So first thing is first, potassium. Come over here in your periodic table and find potassium. It says plus, so that means that that is +1. Then the next one is fluoride right here. Notice the nonmetal name changes. The nonmetal you add in the name IDE, all right? And I've given you here in the ions. Normally this is fluorine, but when it's in the ion form, it's called fluoride. So it says F negative. So you're gonna go ahead and put -1 here. When you put together the formula, you're gonna do it like this. The metal comes first, potassium is a metal, and the nonmetal later. After the potassium. So you swap the charges. This is gonna get that one from fluorine, and this is gonna get that one from potassium. All right, so you get that. KF is the formula. Sodium and fluorine. Sodium is +1, fluorine -1. You swap the charges and it's just 1. So you don't need to put the 1, okay? It's there. So you put down NaF. Next one is silver. Silver is right here, Ag+. Okay, so Ag+, and fluorine is -1. You're gonna swap these. Once again, it's just gonna be AgF, and that's what you're gonna put here. Be sure to put Ag +1 right here as well, okay? And make this a little smaller so that it's not crowding the other blank here. All right. The next thing is, let's come on over here to nitrate, and nitrate is your poly. These right here, they are called your polyatomics, poly. All right, polyatomic ions are the ones that which you have more than one elements are already covalently bonded together, okay? They're already bonded together. So these are the ones that are called polys. Okay, I'm not asking you to memorize them. I'm giving you the polys. When you're going off to college, they will ask you to memorize some of these, okay? So nitrate would be one of them that my suggestion would be that you memorize. So let's find nitrate in here. Nitrate is right here. Notice it has a negative. That negative means that this is NO3 - 1. Let me see if I can, that was too big. Let's see, let's erase that and fix this. It's gonna be NO3 - 1. All right, I'm gonna erase that, make this smaller again. It's kind of, okay. All right, so NO3 - 1. Now let's put together the potassium and NO3 - 1 together. Potassium with this charge is +1. NO3 is a polyatomic. You're gonna do -1. When you swap the charges, they're 1, 1. Your formula is KNO3. KNO3. Okay, let's do an interesting one here. The one that doesn't have 1. Let's do calcium +2 here. All right, and fluorine. When you put together calcium +2, fluorine is -1. Swap the charge. Remember, your metal is going to be a cation and your nonmetal is going to be an anion, means has negative charge, okay? Metal always comes first when you're putting together an ionic formula, ionic, okay? Ionic formula is what we're doing. So the calcium is gonna get that 1 from fluorine. Fluorine is gonna get that 2, all right? Remember, we're not gonna do this. You're not gonna go ahead and put them like that. That is wrong, okay? You drop the sign, okay, and you swap. So you get CAF 2. Next, what we have is calcium with nitrate. Let's put together calcium plus 2 with nitrate. This -1 is going to go here, 2 is going to go here. You're going to put together CaNO3. Now, how do we put the 2? When you have polyatomics, you need to put parentheses and then you're going to put the 2. I don't want to see this happening, okay? Don't do that, all right? When you bring that 2 to nitrate, because then you're telling me that you have 32 oxygens, and that's not true. Okay, so we're not going to do that. This right here is the formula. So it's CaNO3 parentheses 2. Another thing, the polyatomics, for example, here this has NO3. You cannot change this 3 for the poly. You cannot remove it. You cannot do anything to that. You have to keep this as is. Okay. So let's see what else we can do. Let's do this one here, phosphate, PO4-3, and let's do it with the calcium, with our calcium here. All right, so calcium is plus 2, PO4 is -3. That's my phosphate. If you look right here, phosphate is gonna be right here, okay? So you swap the charge and you will get Ca3 and then PO4. Now how do we put 2? Parentheses 2. Don't do this. Don't do that. All right, don't do that. That is wrong, okay? This is the right formula. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this here. Ca3 PO4 parentheses 2. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at this. It says cobalt 2. When you have a Roman numeral like this, let's find cobalt 2 right here. Look, it says cobalt 2 in this one. That means that that's the charge of your cobalt, okay? These are called transition metals. Transition metals can have multiple charges. Look over here, iron, manganese. They all have multiple charges, okay? Chromium. We're talking about cobalt 2. That means my cobalt is gonna have a charge of plus 2. And then let's put together with fluorine is -1. Once again, look, the metals are all positive charges. They are losing the electrons and the non-metals are gaining them. Okay, so cobalt 2 fluoride, COF2. And what are we putting here? With the CO plus 2. Okay. So now if I were to put together with phosphate, or let's do nitride here. Nitride. Now look, nitride is going to be your N-3. Let's go ahead and do this. N-3. So let's do cobalt 2 with nitride is already done. Sulfate is SO4 -2. Okay, I'm getting this from right here, guys. This is your polyatomic. Sulfate is your polyatomic, okay? And nitride is right here, N-3. So if I were to put together calcium and sulfate, let's put together calcium and sulfate. That is going to look like this. Ca plus 2. Sulfate is SO4 -2. Those who were present for the notes, remember I told you when it's gonna be 2, 2 like this, you can factor this 2 out. You can reduce it. The 2's go away. You're gonna be left with CaSO4. Actually, we don't even need the parentheses anymore. So it's CaSO4. And I'm gonna go ahead and put that here. Oops, what happened here? SO4. Okay, I hope this video was helpful. Let me know. I will make another one where we will be talking about the naming. Let me know if you have any questions, and of course when you guys come back we are gonna go over some of this stuff again.